If you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Botan Store, TCG Player, Pokemon Card.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're featuring the really cool Rogue deck that I faced off against just yesterday in yesterday's Shadow Rider GLACEON VMAX video. You might have seen me and my opponent battle it out, and I was very impressed by my opponent's deck and what it did. So this deck, after the game, my opponent actually messaged me, or he posted that it was a good game, and so I messaged him about his list, and we ended up talking about it, and we even made some adjustments and whatnot. And this is the finalized version that we came up with. We have GLACEON VMAX with the ability Crystal Veil, preventing all damage done to his Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon VMAX, except any GLACEON VMAX. So we're trying to deny Pokemon VMAX, obviously, from doing the big damage. And then we are utilizing Crushing Hammer to deny energy, along with Flannery, since there's a ton of special energy going around right now. We also have Team Grunt to delay turns, like a turn here and there. And we also have Boss plus Galarmine to potentially trap something in the active. The idea is to deck your opponent out. You do have to be careful with your resources. We only have 4 research for draw. We do play essentially 8 energies and no way to search for GLACEON other than the attack Frozen Awakening, which allows you to search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it, right? Then you shuffle your deck. So perhaps getting out the first GLACEON might not be super easy. That's one of the issues that I see with this deck. But denying resources, denying energy, and even the Yellowhorn can help with making it hard for your opponent to attack you. And then of course, once they've dealt some amount of damage, we get to Cheryl it away. So that's the gist of it. I was definitely very impressed by the deck when I played against it just yesterday. So let's see what we can do with the deck right now. We do see a fire deck box, so we could be up against Victini. We'll see. Do expect to mulligan quite a bit. Never mind. Not only no mulligans, but also my opponent. But also we get a water, so that's pretty amazing. Now, Inteleon, of course, is a potential threat, but we can attack the Inteleon. That's one of the things that I was thinking, that perhaps this deck could use a few more energies, for sure. Another energy that's actually pretty sweet. I'm not gonna play anything right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and Frozen Awakening. This means we're up against possibly Leafeon, Jolteon, Suicune, Ice Rider, Rapid Strike Urshifu, even Rapid Strike Malamar could be a thing right here. We'll see. I could end up attacking with GLACEON. That is definitely an option. But with only 5 energies, you can only realistically attack with 1 GLACEON, and then you have to heal eventually. So my opponent, I guess, trying to come up with a plan. Okay, Crushing Hammer makes me think we might be up against Dragapult VMAX then. That's what I'm thinking right here. And yeah, that energy gun basically means we're gonna have to focus on out healing our opponent for sure. We see the Quick Ball. Discarding research. Oh, it is in fact Victini, never mind. Okay. And we do get Marnied, not the biggest of deals. Possibly could have played some of these things. Maybe I should have. Alright, so this is not great. Overall, not the end of the world though, that's for sure. Victini will be doing 60 damage though, so I think we're fine. They can just power up even more energies onto Victini, that's for sure. But how many can they actually get to? So, I mean, it honestly might be worth it to potentially threaten, right? To potentially threaten our opponent. We know my opponent's not gonna research, so I might as well just grab the energies. I do find out that I priced 1 energy, so those are my last 2 energies total. And my opponent is playing Path to a Peak, which we have the Flannery counter to, which I'm very glad for that. Alright. I would definitely expect shady dealings in Tillion, right? I'm surprised my opponent actually played the stadium already. I'm actually very surprised that they did that. Right. So they will take a hit. Presumably they play 4, right? Path to the Peaks. Which they can find. Flare shot 120. Yeah, we're definitely in trouble. That Marnie, as expected, ends up hurting us quite a bit. Alright, we see the Crushing Hammer. It is Tails though, so I might commit the energy and definitely Flannerying away that. Alright, let's try the Crushing Hammer ourselves. Very nice. Let's go Flannery, discard the Stadium, and I'm gonna commit the energy. Then maybe I can start threatening stuff. I'm definitely worried though. There's the energy. There's a boss, okay. Alright, so no Path to a Peak, at least so far. I do need to top deck something that's useful, for sure. I'm gonna commit the energy, that's for sure. I'm not super happy about it, but it is what it is. Don't KO, but I threaten, right? It's just that I won't be able to evolve into the Glacian next turn. So Marnie gone, Sobble down, and Research. No Sobble down, okay. Yeah, you'd expect 13 cards left. They play 4 Path to a Peak. I am... Oh, that head flip. Okay, well, that's really bad. You'd expect 4 Path to a Peaks, right? Okay, we're definitely in trouble here. I really need to top deck a Research sometime very soon. You could just see a Spreading Flames attack this turn. That's what I imagine is gonna happen. To spread the energy, power up these guys. Yeah, that's what you would expect. Alright. Okay. Useful. Definitely useful. Don't want to take any chances. I really need more turns right now. Definitely need more turns right now. 20 damage, not a big deal. Level ball. I mean, if they play more Marnie, then it's less cards that they get to shuffle back in, which is always good for me. And 60 damage, that's, or 90 damage, that's a 3-shot, 3 turns to top deck out of this, and potentially find more Cheryls and whatnot. Boss to stall. We'll see. Pass. No energy left. I wish I hadn't priced that last one. I wish my opponent hadn't flipped that other heads. Alright. Actually, yeah, 3-shot and... Okay, potentially useful. Potentially useful, could buy me a turn. Well, just enough. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Top deck, not quite. Nope. Oh well. Retreat, attach. Victini VMAX? Apparently not. So we get to see Spreading Flames then? Yep. Spreading Flames it is. One more turn. Literally one more turn. That's all we have. Wait, what? No. That's too bad. Yep. Oh well. I did not get to play, right? Marnie did its job. But, I mean, I only play for research, right? So, sort of expected. Maybe I could have saved the energy instead of trying to be aggressive. I feel like I had a good opening there to be aggressive. If my opponent hadn't flipped heads, I would have been in a very fine position. But it is what it is. Right. Choosing to go first despite having access to my attack. Just to get an extra card, I guess, off the top. So we both mulligan first. And, okay, they're playing Seishan, so that's clearly unwinnable. Right, that is clearly unwinnable. I can't beat a Seishan deck. Obviously, they one-shot and they're basic. When was the last time I played a Seishan deck, right? Nobody plays Seishan anymore. I play Jolteon, I go up against Urshifu. I play Shadow Rider, I go up against Dark decks. I play Urshifu, I go up against Shadow Rider. I play GLACEON, obviously I'm gonna go up against Seishan. Alright. So win the coin flip yet again. And that's another reason why you might want to go first. Then you get to also just evolve without needing an energy. That's never a bad thing. And we're up against another Intillion deck. Triple Sobble. Okay, so it is Urshifu. So I definitely think we can outlast Urshifu potentially by removing energies. Oh, I didn't want to jinx it, but I thought about it. I'm gonna get Marnied into a dead hand again. Oh my gosh. Oh well. Have at least 2 more turns. Can't believe I missed the Pokegear though. Literally not finding anything. Boss, Flannery, Yellowgrunt, other researches. Oh, okay, I definitely don't think we can beat Moltres. The only way I beat this deck is by trapping something in the active that doesn't have any energies left. That is absolutely the only way. That is absolutely the only way. Yeah. had such a good game against the GLACEON deck, and it worked so well for my opponent when I used it, when they used it, and obviously when I use it, it's just not quite the same. That is now 2 failed Pokegears in a row. I could conceivably lose here to a quick shooting plus attack plus tool scrapper play. Research, discards the energy, finds another one, attacks me, and I lose. With a tool scrapper to make it game. No tool scrapper. Double quick shooting doesn't do it, actually. Yeah, I can't win, obviously. I absolutely can't win. Yep, might have just helped my opponent. I mean, realistically, if I didn't play the Yell Grunt, they find an energy and then they still get to attack, right? Alright, so attach, retreat 190. No, okay. Interesting. Well, I mean, it's the same thing if they can do it next turn. And yeah. It's over. 1 energy and it's GG. I have all 4 Sobbles and Drizzles out, so yeah, I have no more targets for lovable. I might just end up Marning here, because they'll just win. Evolving right there is a mistake. They do research, and they did need the quick shooting. They don't need the second quick shooting. Why do the second quick shooting? I don't know. Can we get 1 game where I get to play a little? I don't know. I played against the deck and it felt so like cool. You know, I kept mentioning how cool it is, and right now, I mean, is it me? Like, please tell me, is it me and the Marnie locked, or does this happen to everyone? Like, because I don't see it happening to other people as regularly as it happens to me. I really don't. I really don't see it happening as regularly to other people as it happens to me. Alright, we're probably up against an Ice Rider deck, right? Meaning our Flanneries are pretty useless. Our Energy Denial is pretty useless. Basically, our Energy Denial is quite useless. 5 mulligans for my opponent. Let's do the double bench, because why not? Okay, it is Ice Rider and I top deck the second stadium. Oh my god. That deck usually plays Path to a Peak, therefore having 4 stadiums is pretty important. So could not have top decked a worse card. Watch me get another Galarmine here. Why would you quick ball for a Sobble when you can keep calling for the Sobble? And that you could have keep called for a Calyrex, you know? Nope. Okay. I mean, I need to do that, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to stop my opponent from knocking me out. Or yeah, by retreating, Melanie, Ice Rider, KO. The Medicham inclusion is interesting. With Melanie it makes sense, definitely, but okay. With the Air Balloon they can retreat. That's gonna fetch the Melanie. Instead of the Air Balloon, I was hoping they would go for a Stadium though. I'm just gonna have to discard my color mine. And yep, that's a knockout. Not super scared of Suicune. Medichamp's definitely the Pokemon that I'm gonna try and trap in the late game. And I lose a Stadium, I lose a Stadium. I lose a Crushing Hammer in a very worthless manner. Right. So we do find you. We do find you. Grab you, then I can also spin. I am back to dead drawing, right? But so I do have a boss right now and 2 Galar Mines left. Presumably, I didn't check to see how many I had left. Melanie to the active does indicate path to the peak though. Or the attachment there immediately might be an indication that they don't have path to the peak, in fact. Okay, that's the 3rd Melanie, potentially. Ugh. 0 out of 2 heads. 0 out of 2 coin flips. Yeah. It's a rough life. It really is. Alright. The hard retreat here, instead of incense for the other thing, I don't know. Like, do they really not play Path to Peak? Maybe they don't. Because how do you fit this as well? Oh, they had switch. And that's not very nice. Okay, so they do 120. They're doing 160 each turn, basically. Which, with a tool scrapper, they could just end up winning next turn. I think I really need to maximize my healing, though. I think I need to maximize my healing. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass, absorb, hopefully another hit, and then I'll Cheryl. Maybe the deck felt good when I played against it because Shadow Rider Calyrex is so unequipped to deal with it. Now it will be equipped to deal with it, right? Because of the new Station V. Which is definitely a 1 of inclusion and solves this matchup very easily. Oh my gosh, by benching the GLACEON, I added the damage. By benching the GLACEON, I added the damage. Oh my god. I just realized it. By benching the GLACEON, I added the damage myself. Ugh. I can't yell horn because otherwise I would confuse myself and I wouldn't be able to Frozen Awakening. That was bad. That was bad. I'm down 3 shells and I haven't used a single one. That was really bad on my part. Triple Antillion. Yeah. Pretty sure it felt great because Shadow Rider is so ill-equipped to deal with it. All Antillion decks are pretty well equipped to deal with these sort of decks. And yeah, now it's like guaranteed 2-shot. So, path to the peak. Down 2 switches. Though, I'm gonna need my opponent to not have a path to a peak. And... oh wait, they just win. Wow, if my opponent had retreated and attacked with Ice Rider, they would have just won right there. They actually would have just won right there. They would have immediately won right there. Okay, so gotta hope they flip tails more than one turn in a row too. Oh, I should have played the pocket. My opponent could have won last turn though, that's for sure. Oh, I should have played the pocket. Okay, so they do play path to a peak. The question is how many, I guess. It comes down to a coin flip right here. Double Pal Pad, which allows me to put back Cheryl's and researches. Oh wow, they didn't even try. Why wouldn't you try to win right there? That makes no sense. Unbelievable, man. I flipped all tails. I flipped all tails right there. I need Cheryl. Like, I need more than one turn of Cheryl. Why wouldn't you try to win last turn? I don't know. That felt like a bad move on my opponent's part, not trying to win right there. Who am I to judge though? Research. Alright, so path to a peak, retreat, GG. No? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 energies and 3 Melanies down. Okay. So either they're slow rolling me or they actually didn't get the stadium. Oh wow, they actually didn't get the stadium. So can we actually win? Wow. I'm pretty sure, like, my opponent had the win, right? All they need to, when they had the path to peak, all they needed to do was retreat and attack with the VMAX, because then I didn't have an ability and they would have won. Why are they not trying to attack? I don't understand. Like, I'm not threatening an attack. There's no drawback, so it's like, they're still not attacking. What the heck? They're actually still not attacking. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and boss this guy. Having a no energy Pokemon in the active feels way safer right now. Way safer. They're down 2 balloons and 2 switches. You probably still have another Marnie left to replenish their deck, but like they had so many opportunities to win and they just threw them away. Each turn they've been throwing opportunities away. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Do they have, is the last card path and then they go switch, path, KO? So like this changes nothing, dude. If you didn't have the path and a switch, it's over. So my opponent's literally playing to not lose rather than trying to win. My opponent is literally just trying not to lose. Or he's trying to win through quick shootings. That's how he's trying to win. So always identify your win condition, kids. Okay, I definitely need access to Cheryl's just in case, right? I need 1 Cheryl. 1 Cheryl is enough. In case I get Marnied again, which could happen since they're down 3. So there's 2 Cheryls, 1 Cheryl in the deck, 1 Cheryl in my hand, 1 in the discard pile. And I mean, just in case something happens, I do want access to the boss's orders. Okay, so and Cheryl attach. I have access to 1 Cheryl next turn. Probably end up using it then, just to be safe. My opponent played this not ideally, right? Not ideally. Like, what's wrong with having any sort of damage on your Suicune? Alright. So, be safe, Pablo. Cheryl away the damage from the Intellions. I should not have won that game. I absolutely should not have won that game, but I appreciate, or like rather, like it's learning from your mistakes, right? I hope my opponent realizes. Maybe you watch the video and you realize how you had plenty of opportunities to win that game and definitely didn't take advantage of them. But yeah, I was a very big fan of the deck when playing against Calyrex Creamy, but overall I was pretty disappointed with the deck right now. Any Intellion deck feels pretty difficult, and GLACEON VMAX just continues to be underwhelming. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.